Happy Friday.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the great state of Florida and Marlins Park in Miami. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Kansas City Royals and the Miami Marlins. Brian Goodwin, the league's leading hitter, continues his march toward an American League batting title. Next. Dan Straley, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy has really struggled coming into this game, right? The league is hitting just under 300 against this guy, and that's something he really needs to improve on. And it'll be interesting to see if that trend continues in this start here.
Leading off tonight for Kansas City, the center fielder, Billy Hamilton.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line down the left field line. But this is going to get foul.
First pitch, 7-10.
Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And the Royals are going to get a man into scoring position right away on the leadoff double.
Batting second.
Now that is the way you want to start a game on the road. He comes out swinging and stands at second as the first base runner of the night. Now we'll see if his teammates can pick him up and if they can punch first.
Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. His performance at the plate's given this team a major offensive boost and put him in strong contention for the batting title.
And he's got a chance to collect some serious hardware individually and team-wise. If everything goes according to plan and he finishes strong, this team's going to play in October. And once you get to October, anything can happen.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And you can already tell he's got his sights set on a batting title with a batting average of over 400 in his last 10 games here in September.
But easier said than done. This guy from start to finish has been on point, not giving any at-bats away. He's swinging a hot bat and making a strong push to end the season and put that batting title belt around his waist.
And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
Batter pitcher numbers against Dan Straley. He's just 1 for 6. Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. He pulls this one into right. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. So he picks up another hit. First of the game, but as we've mentioned, it's just one of many so far this season for him.
Yeah, Matty, I know he's fighting for a batting title right now, but the consistency this guy has shown from start to finish this season has been awesome for this team. Talking to the manager before the game, he's the one guy when he walks in the clubhouse door, you know exactly what you're getting from him.
George Brett's at the plate now as he looks at strike one. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Dean on the move, and he makes the catch in the corner. Well, he thought about tagging and moving up, but instead he's back to second. A chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. Nero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
Coming to the plate now, Salvador Perez. And as the season nears an end, he currently leads the league in runs batted in.
And although he's in line for the RBI title, the pace has kind of slowed recently with only 5 RBIs in his last 10 ball games.
You know, Dero, he's been on such a hot stretch all season long. It would be nearly impossible for him to drive in a run every single game. He's been close to it, but 5 RBIs in the last 10 is nothing to shake a stick at either.
Salvador Perez behind in the count, 0-2.
Hey, I thought he was going to work around him right here in this situation. But after getting 2 swinging strikes, there's a change of game plan. I guarantee he's going right after him.
And this one's in the dirt. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. The 1-2 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes. And now the count is 2-2.
The 2-2. Line drive to center field. Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Alex Gordon.
Now in the box, Alex Gordon. And a great chance here for Kansas City to add on in just the first inning. He's set. Here it comes. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Gordon is a very well-regarded defensive outfielder. It used to be that fielders were evaluated mostly by the eyeball test and simple stats like fielding percentage. But of course, these days, there are many more advanced ways that help determine a guy's work in the field. And in his case, he shines in many ways. From the stretch, the 1-2. Got him swinging. Made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to the inning. A run for the Royals on the RBI double. Bottom of the first coming up from Miami, and the Royals are off to an early 1-0 lead. Jake Junis gets the ball for the Royals in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Dan Dero, we take a look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now, and this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on the attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
Lifted in the air out to right. Jones is over, makes the play, 1 away. We have a moment here in Miami to take a look at the Marlins starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
You know, I'm looking forward to see what this guy can do in that 5-hole. He leads the team in the 2 most important power categories for me, home runs and RBIs, driving in guys and being able to drive yourself in. He's an impressive hitter, and it should be fun watching him do his thing in this one.
Up next from Miami, Rosell Herrera comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Line to the right side, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out.
Batting third, the third baseman, Brian Anderson.
Now at the plate, Brian Anderson looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
A little 2-out lightning right there, Dan, in the first inning. Let's see if the cleanup hitter's got anything in store.
Boy, it would look like such an easy and a promising easy inning for the pitcher. Now he has to deal with the Thunder, the cleanup hitter coming up.
0-1 the count. Anderson is off at first with 2 away. And that misses 1-1.
1-1.
Big breaking ball and a beauty that time. 1-2.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. 1 left for Miami. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Digging in now for Kansas City, Ryan O'Hearn. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season, no doubt about that. Squared that one up just a little late. Ball 1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 pitch. Hit hard up the middle, and that'll get on by into center field for a leadoff single. So a base hit here to start the inning, and he continues to pile them up as we take a look at our league leaders in hits so far. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Stepping in, Chipper Jones. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
He's set, and the pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0.
Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Now the 2-0 home. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. And Chipper so good at waiting for his pitch. He's got it to 3-1 now.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Hey, listen, as a pitcher, when you fall behind with 3 balls, you want to come in there and throw a strike, and sometimes you're going to give up a base hit.
Yeah, Danny, that's the name of the game from the offensive standpoint. Work yourself, count leverage, man. 2-0, 3-0, 3-1. Buy yourself that pot-committed fastball and cheat.
Settling in now, Whit Merrifield. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
To second for 1, on to first, and they get them both.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
Great job by everyone involved right there. Executed a great pitch. Got the double play. But don't kid yourself. There's still a guy standing on third base. He still needs 1 more out.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch to retire the side. A fine sliding catch here will take us to break. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Into the box now, Jorge Alfaro. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Jorge Alfaro.
The 0-1 delivery. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball. Really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
Stays alive, still 0-2. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
Hey guys, take a look at how Kansas City sets up on D. And I'd like to focus on Salvador Perez, the man who dons the tools of ignorance behind the dish. He's a clubhouse leader. He's one of the best pitch framers in the game. He's like a soft blanket back there for this pitching staff.
No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. 1 out, nobody on. Weak grounder down the line at third. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. The next 0-2. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting 7th, the first baseman, Garrett Cooper.
Into the box now, Garrett Cooper. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Good pitch to hit, a sinker down the chute, but it's taken for a strike.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher.
Oh, just a sec. What a play. In time. 3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Billy Hamilton. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Brian Goodwin will be next. Another full count offering on its way. Hard liner to center field. Pereira patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
The left fielder, number 25.
In now, Brian Goodwin. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. First pitch on its way. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Off-speed pitch, and this one runs in and nearly gets him here.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
And tough fastball to lay off on 1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. And another foul ball. Now a swing and a bouncing ball for Castro at second. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The third baseman, number 5, George Brett.
So striding forward now, George Brett. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. And the 2-out hit extends the inning for Salvador Perez. So a 2-out single there and gets him a base runner, and that leads us to check out the team leaders in hitting here in the final month of the season. And in fact, that number is not only the highest in all the American League, but is actually the highest in all of baseball. Digging in for his second at-bat, Salvador Perez hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first 2 guys out of the inning, then you give up that 2-out base hit. Now you have the middle part of the order coming up, and this is where you have to really refocus on that mound, stay out of a potential big inning.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2. Hit hard to third. To Castro at the bag, and that ends the inning. Royals leave 1, but they hold a 1-0 lead.
Welcome back as the Marlins look to get the offense going in the third, and this is a lineup that has had its struggles this season. Currently, they rank dead last in the league in team batting average and, perhaps more importantly, runs scored. As one of the coaches told me, the entire organization is pulling their hair out trying to figure out how to put a more potent lineup on the field, but that's not something that changes overnight. He said it's going to be a process to become the team we want to be, but we're willing to do the hard work that it's going to take to get there.
For the Marlins,
okay, thank you, Heidi.
Hitter, number 65.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there for strike one, 0-1. One ball and one strike to their DH here tonight. A ball and two strikes. The next 1-2 pitch. Drilled to first. O'Hearn takes it in, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So with one away in the inning, we'll give you a look at the current standings entering play. As you can see that these guys have a pretty good stranglehold on the division to this point. Now batting, Austin Dean, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Bases are empty, one man out. Inner third let go. It's a called strike. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Line to the right side, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Well, that's just the case, D-Roll. You got to make a little bit better pitches with two strikes. Jumps ahead 0-2, and then a couple of foul balls, and on pitch number 5, he squares one up for a base hit.
Yeah, I can't tell you how nice that feels right there. You battle to get and count leverage and fight to get your ace swing off. 0-2, you're almost turned around walking back to your dugout, so that's a nice piece of hitting.
Here's Starlin Castro. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Jones going back on the warning track. He makes the catch.
The center fielder, number 5, Rosell Herrera.
Striding into the box, Rosell Herrera hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Dean leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. In the air now, out to right field. Jones sprinting after it. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Marlins leave one. They're down 1-0. Start of the fourth upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Well, Matt, Royals manager Ned Yost talked with me between innings about his lineup's offensive production, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said he's been really happy with how many balls they've hit hard and on a line. Looking at the numbers, they've had 7 total line drives, and even though some of those have resulted in outs, he says it's that kind of consistent contact that leads to W's in the standings.
Leading up.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
The designated hitter, Alex Gordon.
'50th pitch of the game on its way. Hey now. A ball and 2 strikes to Alex Gordon.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Now striding in, Ryan O'Hearn. He reached on a single in his first try. Here's the first pitch to him. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Line down the left field line, but this is foul near the seats.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
2-1 to the Royals' first baseman. Good changeup in the dirt, strike 3. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Stepping up to the plate, Chipper Jones. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First pitch coming, here it is. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Dean is in his tracks now, and he will make the catch, so that'll do it. Royals go down 1-2-3, but they lead it 1-0. Standing in, Brian Anderson. He singled his last time up.
The third baseman.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Anderson.
And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. To the left side, but it's well fouled. The 1-2. Takes this the other way to right. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. So make it 2 hits for him in this one as he's on base here in the home fourth. And as you take a look there at the team leaderboard, you can see he tops all Miami Marlins in that department. And that'll bring up Peter O'Brien. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Behind 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. The next 0-2 is in off the plate.
1-2.
And here's a slider, strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Marlins, the catcher.
Standing in, Jorge Alfaro. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Runner goes for second. He swings and misses. Throw down. And it's going to be in time as Perez fired a strike to get him that time. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line towards center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Marlins down quietly. They trail this one 1-0. Whit Merrifield next to hit. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Whit Merrifield.
First pitch of the at-bat. 8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Liner toward right center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. And he'll make it back to first as the throw won't get him.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Played on the backhand. The second for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
No real chance from the roll 2 that time. He's just too quick coming out of the batter's box. You basically have to make a perfect turn on a hard hit ball to double him up. Now they need to keep an eye on him over at first.
First pitch on its way. Fly ball into straightaway left. Dean has it in his tracks. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The left fielder, number 25, Brian Goodwin.
At the plate, Brian Goodwin. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. First offering on its way. Pitch is high. The throw not in time as he steals second.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Nettie. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now, with seeing a single could be all it takes to push a run across.
2 balls and no strikes to the Kansas City left fielder.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
The set and the 2-1. Hit to short. Riddle has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1 left for Kansas City. They lead it 1-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it's been a real team effort to focus on a line drive approach, and that is certainly evident in this game. Our stat guys tell me they've hit 9 total line drives. And even though not all of them have resulted in base hits, those are the swings the team believes leads to a lot of success at the plate.
Thank you, Heidi. And next to the plate will be J.T. Riddle. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. 0-1, here's the pitch. Fouled away. Riddle, a 27-year-old. He was a 13th round pick back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him. That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
The first baseman, Garrett.
And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And that misses inside 1-0. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Taken, but called for strike 2 on the outer part of the zone.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either. Stepping in now, Gabby Guerrero. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1. Hey, he's rolling so far in this one as we head in the middle part of this game. How about 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes? If he continues to do that, he just might finish this one. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Here's another 0-2. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. O'Hearn will range over to make the catch just beyond the first base dugout, and that will end the inning. Miami down in order. It remains 1-0. Stepping into the box, George Brett. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Number 5, George.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Another one sent foul. Ready with another 0-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like you did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
First pitch of the at-bat. Cooper is there, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Next for the Royals.
Striding forward now is the DH, Alex Gordon. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle.
High and deep to straightaway right. O'Brien ranging back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. KC down in order, but they're up 1-0. Stepping in, Austin Dean. He's tasked with starting the Marlins 6th. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
Goodwin arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
The batter, number 13.
Digging in once again, Starlin Castro. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
I think he's pitched better than anyone really expected in this one. He's done a real nice job, but someone's going to make him pay if he puts too many more pitches in that location.
The 1-2. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Still 1-2.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter's in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Hamilton will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Welcome back to South Florida. Royals leading this one as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do so, let's take a look at our game summary to this point. Digging in, Ryan O'Hearn. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Nat. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 10, Chipper Jones.
So digging in now, Chipper Jones. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And it's fouled away. Into the corner and slicing foul. One out, nobody on. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Fouled off. Lifted the other way out to left center. Dean is in pursuit, and a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference. So double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
Now the Marlins skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing. That's going to be all for Dan Straley. So he'll wind up going 6 1/3, and he's kept his club in it to this point, though he cannot win the ballgame. Dean is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. The throw is low, and he can't make the pick.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Adalberto Mondesi. No hits to this point. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch, and he fouls this one off. He's set. The 0-1 swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now. 0-2. One and two, the counts of the Royals shortstop.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch. The 0-2 good changeup with some depth.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. The Royals lead 1, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Now at the plate, Brian Anderson. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally. Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented a tying run.
On its way is pitch number 75. This one's down to third. Brett has it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, catcher Jorge Alfaro.
Now at the plate, Jorge Alfaro. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. First pitch on its way. In there, 0-1.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
Hit hard down the right field line, but a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Miami down in order. They still trail 1-0. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Billy Hamilton, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
More of a comfortable side from the left side. Puts the ball in play. More of a contact hitter from the left side. Might have grown up being a natural left-handed hitter.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. That is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
1 strike offering now to Hamilton. And he buries a breaking ball that time. Good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
1-2 the count to Billy Hamilton. And this is strike 3 called, says Clyde Washington. Might have looked a bit low, but that's out number 1. Pitching certainly has been on display in this one, and there's the evidence of it right there. 1-0 our score, as there are an awful lot of zeros on that line score to this point. Now at the plate, Brian Goodwin. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And this pitch just about saws him off, as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
2 things pitchers really love: called strike 3s and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
1-1.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Belted high and deep into right center. O'Brien going back on it, and it's gone as they add still another. Solo shot to right center. 32 now for the season, as the Royals move out in front now 2-0.
And you know who's the happiest about that insurance run right now? The guys in the bullpen. They can now breathe a little easier, knowing they have a bigger cushion to work with to close this one out.
The third base.
Standing in now, George Brett. And right away he chases a fastball. Not the best effort there, and it's strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit toward the right side. Oh, look at the sliding stop. What a play.
The catcher, number 13, Salvador Perez.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First offering on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
Well, that 2-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled away.
Interesting pitch selection right there, in off the plate. Not too many pitchers in the game want to go in there and risk hitting the guy and letting him get on first base free of charge.
And that misses 2-2. Swung on and belted to left by Perez. This one's deep, and this one will bounce into the wall. And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, D-Row, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there, not putting his head down, being over aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Row, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. Not close. It's 2-0. Perez, the runner at first with 2 gone. Three and 0 now.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Here it is, the 3-0. Line toward the alley in left center, and that's a base hit for Gordon. So striding in, Ryan O'Hearn. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Dean is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. But a run for the Royals here in the inning, and it came on this home run. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. It's 2-0 Kansas City. Digging in now, JT Riddle. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan of bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Hit out towards second. Backhanded. On to first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bag.
Well, when you're winning a game this late, the last thing you want to do is give the other team some hope, and that's what this error does. They have a base runner and a chance to make some noise now.
Runner at first following the error. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Garrett Cooper. Now here comes Kansas City manager Ned Yost making that slow walk to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one. Troy Percival takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 40, Troy Percival.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a check swing here, but did he hold up in time? No, he went around, says Earl Hendricks. It's strike 1. Now a move over to first. Don't want to forget about him. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Nobody out, runner on first. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
Into the box, Gabby Guerrero, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Hit hard down the right field line, but that's a foul ball. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Hit to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And pretty fortunate here as they do wind up getting the out at first, although the runner will advance to second.
Now batting, number 44.
At the plate, Austin Dean, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. First pitch coming. Here it is. A ball and no strikes. Now the 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1. Riddle at second with 2 down. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Watching him on the mound right now, I think he's just having trouble throwing strikes to this guy. Up only 2 runs. I don't think he's working around him.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Back to him on the mound. And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late.
Yeah, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Magneuris Sierra will come on now and pinch run here.
Magneuris.
Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in, Starlin Castro. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Kevin McCarthy trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
Hey, guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
Sent on the ground out to second. Merrifield picks it up. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Marlins can't cash in here, and that ends the inning. Marlins strand a pair. They're still down. It's 2-0. Magneuris Sierra will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field, number 34, Magneuris.
Digging in the switch hitter, Chipper Jones. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Leading off for the Royals, the right fielder, number 10, Chipper.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line to the right side. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
Hey, this looks like it could be a potential add-on inning here in the 9th. Add-on gives some breathing room to their pitcher going into the bottom of the inning, D-Row.
Yeah, you love when the offense stays aggressive. And you also like giving your relief pitcher a chance to breathe a little bit, not having to come out there with just a 1-run lead.
From the stretch. Pitch out. Nothing doing.
1-0.
One 1-0 pitch on the way. Lined hard toward right center. And that'll get down for a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Yeah, batting averages are much better 1-0 in a count than they are when the count is even. They opted to go with a pitch out to lead off the at-bat, and it obviously cost them. No real damage done yet, but now they've even got a tougher situation to deal with.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Got to believe the manager didn't have this in mind when he went to the bullpen. This reliever's got to step up right here. It's starting to tickle a little bit after getting hit around early.
Bounce to first. Reined in. And he is in there. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's a 3-0 game.
Hey, D-Roll, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Arlene Garcia comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out. Billy Hamilton will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. He's set. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Merrifield over at second. Mondesi on at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Garcia playing here in his age 26 season. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Hit the other way out toward right field. O'Brien is there to put it away for out number 1. Coming to the plate now, Brian Goodwin. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. First and second now, 1 man out. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Down the first baseline. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Royals settle for just the 1. 2, 3, and 4 set to kick off the bottom of the 9th. It's the Royals 3 and the Marlins nothing. Ready once again, Rosell Herrera. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Jake Diekman is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th.
Diekman.
He's set, and the pitch. Too low, 1-0. One and 1. Here it comes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Goodwin is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman.
Now to the plate, Brian Anderson. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Left side, scooped up on the backhand. Throw under first to be in time, and the Marlins are now down to their final out of the game.
Now batting, number 45.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Peter O'Brien. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. No balls and a strike to count. 0-1. Here's the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land untouched. 2 out, nobody on. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Miami down to their last strike. Count remains at 0-2. Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Yanked on the ground down the line. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Grounded up the first baseline. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. Kansas City, with their 97th win, tops in the division. Jake Junis gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year. Dan Straley is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. Jake Diekman closes the door for the save, his 31st of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Kansas City Royals.
From Little Havana, just west of downtown Miami, we've got baseball from Marlins Park. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Kansas City Royals and the Miami Marlins. The Royals have won 5 games in a row. They'll look for number 6 right after this. Trevor Richards, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. What's your take on him, Dan?
One of the things that jumps out, if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Standing in, Billy Hamilton. And we are set for baseball here this evening. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Sierra going back. That one is gone. What a way to lead off a ball game. So it's a solo home run here leading off the ball game. Number 11 for him on the season, and the Royals are on the board first. It's 1-0.
You talk about starting a game off quick. We couldn't even get the lineup cards in yet, and this guy's already going deep.
Into the box, Brian Goodwin. First shot for him here, and with the season winding down, he's closing in on a league batting title.
Man, D-Roll, this guy's some kind of raking right now, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games.
Yeah, looks so confident in the box right now, Dan. Rhythm and timing, you hear so many hitters talk about it. This guy is a perfect example of that. He has got
to right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. Two batters, two solo home runs. Number 33 on the year as the Royals move out in front now 2-0.
Just a couple of minutes ago, the home crowd was pumped for the beginning of this game. But when you hit back-to-back homers to start the game, they have a tendency to sit on their hands. Can't start a game any better than that, folks.
Batting third.
In now, George Brett.
Number 5. George
Brett gets a hold of one to right field and deep. And it's gone. George Brett with a solo shot. 24 home runs for him on the season, and the Royals have moved out to a 3-0 lead.
Batting fourth.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez.
13, Salvador.
He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, this definitely looks like a situation where somebody's going to have to call a team meeting. I don't know if it comes from a veteran or the manager decides to close the doors for a second, but this team has not played well. They find themselves losing lately. They lost the last game, and they're going to need a spark to get this thing turned around. Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
First offering on its way. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
Guys, this is a team that's just continued to gain momentum throughout the year. What have been the keys to their success?
Yeah, I don't think we can be surprised. They're on fire right now. Continuing a hot start, Matty, no doubt. They've stayed strong. They've come out of spring training with one goal in mind, and that's to get to the postseason. Strong starting rotation, a lineup that doesn't quit. The guys seem to really rally around each other, and they got one of the strongest bullpens in the game.
And that's a base hit for Gordon. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one. 3 runs already home here. In the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes. And now the count is 2-2.
Swing and a miss. And that's a much needed first out there. A chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup and how they continue the winning streak.
You want to talk about a team's worst nightmare. That's what this lineup possesses. They lead the league in on-base percentage. I don't care if it's hits, walks, hit by pitch. Does not matter. They are finding ways to create traffic on the base pass almost every inning. And eventually, someone's going to catch a gap, and that usually means 2 to 3 runs in a victory.
Whit Merrifield next to hit. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race.
Hey, not a bad year for a second baseman. There's some really good 2-sackers out there, but second basemen aren't typically where you expect to have one of your better hitters.
In the dirt here. Perez on second. Gordon at first. 1 gone. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit down the line at first. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Still only 1 out in the inning. And he chased it in the dirt.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
First pitch on its way. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
And the pitch takes off inside, and it gets away. Goes to third with it. And, oh, they say he beat the throw. Safe at third. So now 2 men in scoring position. From the stretch, the 1-2. Hard hit at third. Anderson gloves it. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as this side is retired. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Royals 3, the Marlins coming up. Ball on the show. Danny Duffy, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
In now, Starlin Castro. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Lays off 1-0. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
The count now at 2-1. The 2-1 home. 2-2 the count.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Line drive to center field. Hamilton is right there, 1 down. Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
No doubt one guy worth focusing on, El Toro, Pedro Alvarez. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
So stepping in, Magneuris Sierra, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Here it comes. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. The 0-1 on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Phillips is there for it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Batting third.
Stepping up now, Brian Anderson. And he's a guy that's really scuffling at the plate right now. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike. Duffy, 30 years of age. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They trail in this one 3-0. Brett Phillips will bat next. And he's just hoping for something to go his way in this one. And as you can see, it's not been the case of late.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Alvarez is up with it, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense. At first base, Pedro Alvarez, former number 2 overall pick out of Vanderbilt University. Not known for his glove, big-time power, though. That's why he finds himself in the lineup.
Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Castro's got it, and that's the second out.
The left fielder, number 25, Brian Goodwin.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brian Goodwin. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Very rarely, Matt, do you see a first-pitch changeup hit out of the ballpark. That tells me right now that this guy was up there looking for the changeup in that last at-bat. We'll see if they pitch him any differently here.
And, boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Here it comes on 0-2. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Royals go down 1-2-3, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. In now is Pedro Alvarez. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First offering on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. Slider finds the zone for a strike.
Hey, that's case in point right there. He thought that was going to hollow out his rib and ended up being a strike.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall.
As we take a look at this one, you can see he puts a good swing on it, but I don't think he got under just enough to put some backspin to get it out of here. But hard to complain about a well-hit double, though.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that swung on and missed for strike one. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a two-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
So here's how the Kansas City Royals are positioned defensively. And, guys, the things you need to focus on today, you got to watch this team. They have the most errors in the league. You cannot be a successful ball club and kick it around and give this team extra outs. Let's see what happens.
Goodwin is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Batting 7, the designated hitter, number 65.
Next will be the designated hitter, Gabby Guerrero, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Duffy sets. First pitch on its way. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Set to deliver the 0-1. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run also comes in to score, making it a 2-run ball game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
The 1-0. And he fouls this one off. Hops this one up. Mondesi has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Marlins get a run on the RBI double. We've played 2. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Ready for another chance? George Brett. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the 3rd.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
And it looks like he'll have extra bases here to begin the 3rd. This will kick up against the wall now. And the Royals are going to get a man into scoring position right away on the leadoff double.
Well, every pitcher gets to start the inning with a fresh slate, and he's out trying to put that last inning behind him. But he's got to be shaking his head right here. A leadoff double on the first pitch, and he's back in trouble again. Things just not going his way right now.
Stepping in now, Salvador Perez. This will chase one up around the letters here for strike 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Here's the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close. You could tell this guy's been in the swing mode from the minute he walked into the batter's box.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Here now the 2-2. Will not catch the zone. Ball 3. Waiting his turn on deck is Alex Gordon. Brett leads off second with nobody out. hit in the air down the right field line. O'Brien giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, designated hitter, Alex.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Alex Gordon. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Third inning here. 3-1 our score. Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. Brett isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. And he's safe at the plate as they push their lead to 3 now. So another run in to score. And we've seen that this has been a potent offense all season long as we bring in a look at the league leaderboard for runs scored. And in fact, that number is not only the highest in all the American League, but is actually the highest in all of baseball. Ready now, Ryan O'Hearn. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
Fouled away. O'Hearn swings the bat and throws from the left side and stands in at 6'3". He was an 8th round selection during the 2014 draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Runners on first with 1 down. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Here now the 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So next to the plate for the Royals, Whit Merrifield looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Gone! Two-run shot to straightaway center. Number 18 for him on the campaign, and it's now a 6-1 ball game. Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their 4th big fly of the game.
Hero, I don't know what you think, but this is one of those cases where I think the hitters right now, they must be seeing beach balls up there right now with 4 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, this lineup from top to bottom has power just oozing out of it, and this guy's missing over the heart of the plate. That's what happens.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. One and two, the count to the Royals shortstop.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 out, nobody on. Hard hit ball to second. Castro has it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. We played 2.5. It's the Royals 6 and the Marlins 1. Ready now for the Marlins, Austin Dean. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change, he had to be sitting off speed right there.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Austin Dean is sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning. Swing and a line drive. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Into the box now, Magneuris Sierra. Strike one to start the at-bat. Castro leads off first with one away. Behind 0-2 now. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussion at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field, and this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 9 on the year. And with that, it's now a 6-3 ball game. Into the box, Pedro Alvarez. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
The next 0-2. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks.
You put guys in the middle of your lineup because you need consistent offensive production. Well, these two just went bang, bang, back-to-back homers, so I guess that qualifies.
Peter O'Brien will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
2 mid-90s fastballs, and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball, or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
The next 0-2. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. The 0-2 once more. Fouled off. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. Ripped down the line. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Boy, that was a strange AB right there, Dero. 7-pitch, 0-2 at bat. Gets the first 2 strikes. Then on the 7th pitch, disaster for the pitcher.
Yeah, you'll see that happen about 5 to 10 times all year. You're in straight survival mode, fouling off everything, and found a hole.
Standing in now, Jorge Alfaro. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Here it comes, 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. A runner on first with 2 away. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Royals 6 and the Marlins 4. Welcome back to Miami as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, Royals manager Ned Yost talked with me between innings about his lineup's offensive production, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
The right fielder.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Brett Phillips.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This ball will be chopped foul. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone. So they do pick up the out here, but with 6 runs home against him already, it's not going to help out the team ERA by any stretch of the imagination. And as you see there, they find themselves 2 from the bottom, 13th place in the National League. Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Six runs, 8 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Popped up. Anderson is under this one, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, the left fielder.
Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. The pitch. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. Line down the left field line. Just foul.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
And he fouls this one off. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. O'Brien ranging back, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. KC down in order. They're up 6-4. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. So to the plate, the Marlins DH, Gabby Guerrero. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning. Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2, here it is. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Hamilton on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, JT.
Striding in once again, JT Riddle. He popped out in his first trip. In there, and it's 0-1. Hard liner toward short. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Boy, Dero, anytime a lefty takes that pitch on the outer third and drives it the other way, you have to be awfully impressed.
Yeah, you have to be. It reminds me of Will Clark back in the day taking that ball the other way. You have to be able to play with the whole field to have success in the big leagues today.
Behind 0-2 now. Riddle, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Hit out towards second. Step on the bag for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So after the 3 spot last time around, he's able to bounce back and hang a 0 here. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. KC leads this one 6-4. Digging in and looking for more, George Brett. Already a home run and a double for him in this one.
George.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a big fast with the swing. Fastball well outside. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-1. Fouled away. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Salvador Perez. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. 6 runs, 8 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes to the Royals catcher. Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle-of-the-order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
So here's the Royals DH, Alex Gordon. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. 1 ball, no strikes, the count. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
Now the 1-1 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Dean coasts under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Royals go down 1-2-3. They still lead it 6-4. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Starlin Castro. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So a ringing single here to center field makes it 2 hits for him on the night. And as you have a look there at the Marlins leaderboard, you can see he currently ranks 2nd in that department. And this is sliced hard down the left field line. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And they've really got something going here. Runners at 2nd and 3rd to start the inning.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it runs just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good looking swing.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit in the air down the right field line. Phillips is after it, and that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Comes set, and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
It looked like, from our perspective, he gave up on that one a little too quick, and then tried to emergency hack late.
Another one sent foul. In there for a base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from 3rd crosses the plate.
Hey, with that base hit right there, that's his 3rd run batted into the game.
Yeah, he's the reason, Dan, they're even in this one to begin with. He's kept his team together with a great approach, finding his 3rd RBI of the day.
In now, Pedro Alvarez, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. Mondesi is under it, and he's got it for the first out.
Now batting, number 45.
So striding in, Peter O'Brien, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at 3rd. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch stays alive, still 0-2.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. A pause, and the 0-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his fifth strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Into the box now, Jorge Alfaro, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Alfaro is exactly a .260 hitter. And that finds the target, 0-2 now.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Marlins forced to settle for 1. We're through 5 here at the ball. Eliezer Hernandez takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Ready for another shot now, Ryan O'Hearn. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now a swing, and O'Hearn sends this one high in the air and out to deep right field. Gone all the way into the upper deck. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 46 now for him on the season, and they take a 7-5 lead. Stepping in now, Whit Merrifield. And it's grounded just foul down the line. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. No outs, nobody on. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Alvarez on the move. He's there and records the first down.
Now batting, shortstop, Adalberto Mondesi.
Digging in, Adalberto Mondesi. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last 2 guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. But a run for the Royals here in the inning, and it came on this home run. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's the Royals 7 and the Marlins 5. At the plate, Gabby Guerrero. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Hitter, number 65.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here's a ball hit softly down to 3rd. And there's 1 away.
Now batting, the shortstop, JT Riddle.
And next to the plate will be J.T. Riddle. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First pitch on its way. This is hit the other way out toward left field.
Waiting on it is Goodwin.
Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, number
Digging
44.
in, Austin Dean. He was a double play victim last time around. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him short.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Miami down in order. They're down 7-5. Welcome back to South Florida. Royals leading this one as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do so, let's take a look at our game summary to this point. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Billy Hamilton. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Lifted in the air to center. Sierra's under it. 1 down.
The left fielder, number 25, Brian Goodwin.
Brian Goodwin will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line to the right side. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
That was actually a well-executed fastball in to in off the plate. Credit the offensive player. He smelled that coming, turned and burned.
Standing in now, George Brett. Brett gets a hold of one to right field and deep. Sierra facing back, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. George Brett scores a pair with that home run. His second of the game as they open up a 4-run lead. Austin Bryce comes on to pitch here with 1 man gone in the top of the 7th.
Number 37, Austin Bryce. The batter, the catcher, Salvador.
Into the box, Salvador Perez, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Alex.
Stepping up now, Alex Gordon. He's 2 for 3 thus far. First offering on its way. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. 2 out, nobody on. A bouncer to the left side. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And the recovery will not be in time at first, and the inning will continue following the infield single. Ryan O'Hearn will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. 0-1 the count. Popped him up. Anderson in foul ground. And that's the third out.
Ladies and gentlemen,
here's Starlin Castro. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Behind 0-2 now. Here it comes, 0-2. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
the center fielder, number 34.
Stepping into the box, Magneuris Sierra. He doubled his last time through. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. Line drive to center field. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. Coming to the plate now, Brian Anderson. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give the guy at first a chance to run.
And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game. Duffy sets. Here comes the first pitch. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
Love that pitch right there, and he executed it perfectly. A big arcing.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. 8th inning coming up. It's the Royals 9 and the Marlins 5. Now in the box, Whit Merrifield. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over.
Drilled right back up the middle and into center field, a base hit. So early trouble here to start the 8th inning.
Well, there's no denying he was all over that fastball. That's what we like to refer to as a little bit of an ambush. 0-0 heater gets turned around.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. Runner back standing. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. From the stretch. And this one's in the dirt. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. Merrifield stands at second with no outs. A line shot to third base, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play. Sometimes we use the phrase runs coming at a premium, but it's fair to say that none of us will be saying that tonight as we check out our line score. Neither pitching staff has really even showed up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
1-1 the count now. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. 1 out and a runner on second base. And it's a 2-2 count to Brett Phillips.
Hey, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here. Try and dominate and execute a fastball in, and then get the guy sitting inside trying to be quick to everything, and then pull the string a little bit on a nasty changeup.
Billy Hamilton is on deck. He's set. Here's the 3-2. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. The next 3-2. Popped him up. Alvarez waits on it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
The center fielder, number 6.
So the Royals batting order turns over and set to go. Billy Hamilton. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
And with his speed, he's one of those rare guys who you'd actually like to see keep the ball on the ground. You can't beat out a fly ball in this game.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Dan, you find yourself in trouble early, putting guys on base, but then you're able to wiggle out of it, get 2 quick outs. You think you're going to get your team off the field, and with 2 outs, you give up a run-scoring base hit.
You know what happens sometimes, D-Roy? You lose concentration. You find yourself in a tough spot. You get.
And the shortstop is under it to make the play. So coming to the plate, Peter O'Brien. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Fielder, number 45.
He's set. Here it comes. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. 0-1 count and the pitch. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. This is line to left. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. With that, the Marlins get a good start to the inning with their leadoff man aboard. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
Definitely, Matt. He's been throwing it by guys the entire game, but that leads to some high pitch counts, and that's the case here. After that hit, you have to wonder if he's starting to get a little bit fatigued.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little bit.
2-1 to count. O'Brien on at first, nobody out. Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hamilton is under it. He's got it 1 away. Troy Percival comes in unexpectedly from the pen in relief of his injured teammate.
Number 40, Troy.
Gabby Guerrero will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit down the third baseline. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And it's fouled away.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. The relay, not in time, and he's in there with a double.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one's a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Into the box now, JT Riddle, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. A play at the plate. The tag from Perez. He's out at the plate. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the one out.
He's trying his hardest to help his guys get back into the game, but this time he had no shot. Applaud the hustle, but the decision was a costly one.
Up next from Miami, Austin Dean. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring one run in this inning is so important for them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Behind 0-2 now. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Fouled off. The next 0-2. Count remains at 0-2.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Phillips is there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Marlins strand a pair. They've got some work to do. It's 10-5. Adam Conley enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth.
Conley.
George Brett will get another shot at it here as we take you back to inning number 7. This was his second home run of the ball game, as he'd like nothing more than to make it 3 right here. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1. The 1-1 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. The 1-2 pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Ready with another 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as the offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
The catcher, number 13.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Salvador Perez. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
The 0-1 pitch. Got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, Gordon on his way to second now. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just rips the pinch for a 2-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
Stepping in now, Ryan O'Hearn, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. And this will get all the way to the wall now. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. Digging in now for Kansas City, Whit Merrifield. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. This one's down to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Royals settle for just the 1. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order due up. The Royals lead it 11-5. Stepping in, Starlin Castro. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles.
Starlin Castro.
He's set, and the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to short. Mondesi picks it up. Throw to first is in time, and a good start for Percy here. 1 gone.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Magneuris Sierra. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. That's lifted the other way out to left.
Waiting on it is Goodwin. 2 gone.
Settling in now, Brian Anderson. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. He cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it.
Mondesi brings it in.
Throw on to first will be in time to get him. And the Royals make it 6 straight victories now as this one is over.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row. And this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
11-5 the final tally in this one. The Royals win for a division-leading 98th time. Danny Duffy wins for a league-high 19th time this year. Trevor Richards struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Kansas City Royals, 11 runs, 16 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 58 minutes.